What? Y'all thought I was gone or something?
What up, Talk Royalty? What's the deal? I know we late. We apologize once again. We trying out new technology. We shouldn't be doing this. We should be doing this for early throughout the week. Yeah, we know that's our bad. Very unprofessional. But anyways, what's up, y'all? What?
Speak for yourself. Don't put me in it.
You part of the team, so yeah, it's us. It's we, motherfucker.
Move.
Anyways, here, get your fucking seat.
So she was complaining about me putting on my lip. You said makeup, even though it's lip gloss.
Yeah, the very nigga are very unprofessional. Like put make lip gloss on in the middle.
What up, Talk Royalty? We live. We running in this bitch. Sorry for the delay, but we are niggas.
You know what? I came up with an idea today. Nobody steal my shit because you ain't as clever as I am. But I was reading Goldilocks and the Three Bears. And when I read books, when I read the kids' books, sometimes I don't know, like when I'm doing the speaking parts where they actually talking with the quotations, you know, sometimes I put on my white voice, and I know that the kids don't like that. They like me to talk normal. So I'm coming up with the idea of recreating each of these stories, like Goldilocks and Little Red Riding Hood, but it's just a version for us, you know? Like Little Red Riding Hood was walking down the block to Grandma's house. Mama said, "Don't wear your red outside. Put on your, you know, just recreate the story for the kids. That way it's more relatable for everybody." Well, Red Riding Hood was in the hood. She wasn't walking through the forest. You know, black people, we don't walk through forests. We walk down the street. We don't walk down highways. We don't do none of that shit.
Hey, hush. She like, fuck y'all show.
So, you been paying attention to the baby? Or I hate his name.
I actually just watched the interview from the first baby mama. I mean,
what?
My wife was telling me about it. She said it pissed her off, but I said the same thing to my wife that the first baby mama just said. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers get into situations and know what it is and then want to flip and flop it. That's fucking people's pet. That's people's problem. You know what I'm saying? If you enter into this certain situation, you got to have another conversation when you think you want to change it. And the ticket is 9 times out of 10, it's you that want to change it. The other person is still on that first agreement that y'all had.
Yeah.
You know, and then another thing about it is it don't matter how cute or ugly a bitch is. Some of these bitches is just thotty and about a bag. And some of these hoes is just messy, even with being about a bag. So at the end of the day, it seemed like she's a messy bitch who seen a bag or an opportunity for a bag, opened her legs, had a baby, and thought that was gonna change the situation. Stupid of her.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know nothing about her. I've heard her name several times. I've seen her name. I don't know what she does, I don't know nothing about her, but to me, the whole thing is crazy. This is it. The way it happened was some shit that you don't normally see celebrities actually display. They leave that to us. They can do damage control. They don't have to display they type of shit like that. But the way that it went down, let me shut her up. Shut up. Shut up. The way the shit went down was a little crazy to me. I don't understand if y'all not in a relationship or whatever. I don't fucking know. They said they wasn't in a. He said they wasn't in a relationship. She said they was. Who fucking knows?
I mean, the truth is they wasn't. Like I said, I just watched the video from the first baby mama, and pretty much she didn't spill the beans like that, but she pretty much put it out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? This bitch been around. She knew the understanding that they had, and she been coming at the first baby mama crazy, trying to get him. And I guess, she done did some voodoo or love spells or whatever the first baby mama was just saying. But at the end of the day, like I said, I don't need to know you. I know a lot of ratchet ass females out here. I done seen a lot of ratchet ass females out here. Excuse me. And the problem with it is like I said, when you step into a fucking agreement with somebody, don't feel like because you get pregnant or whatever the fuck that changes the agreement y'all had. Unless they say, we gonna start rocking like this or doing that. Don't do it. You don't go out here getting all in social media and in front of the cameras trying to tell business, going at people or none of that to get your way. Too many females fucking do that. So at the end of the day, while this man already got enough mess in her life, while this man already got enough mess in his life, she just brought more mess to his table. She just turned the situation. She just turned the situation that wasn't messy into a messy situation. And what she now looking at is, while you go do that with everything going the fuck on, with him fighting for his rap career and all that, you just made sure that you one thing he not gonna fight for now. You just made sure you one that's not gonna be in his life now. And I'll be the same way. Bitch, I got enough going on. Why you gonna go cause more problems?
Said she was causing problems with and interfering with the situation pretty much with the other kid. And you just don't do shit like that. So whether you the girlfriend, the wife, the side bitch or whatever, know your role and let's not step out of line.
Exactly.
No need to come in and disrupt shit. Because
Exactly.
I'm sure he laid it out real well how the shit's gonna go.
And that's pretty much like what's going on is you mad because the situation won't play the way you want it. So you're causing an issue or a problem to make it play the way you want it. Like you can't do that.
Right.
And like I said, now you're in a situation where, yeah, you might lose custody of your kid to him. You definitely gonna lose him wanting to take care of and foot your bill because you want to be messy.
Want to act a fool.
And like you said, stay in your lane, play your position. You ain't got no business saying shit to the other baby mama. You ain't got no business saying shit to no blogger.
Absolutely.
You the side bitch, be the side bitch. Let that be your role.
Situation gone wrong. That's normal everyday shit.
And for him to sit there and say to you on camera in front of everybody, we not in a relationship.
Over and over again.
I mean, that right there answers your question. That right there proves whatever the original agreement was. How y'all in a relationship when he got other bitches? And he's saying we're not in a relationship. You knew you was a side piece.
Okay.
You know?
And the shit don't stop. It's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
And the bad part about it is, I want to go back to what you said about celebrities. Celebrities that get to keep their shit up under the rug or whatever is usually Caucasian. And even some of them shit, even some of they shit falls out into the world. If you black and you got a status like that, hardly nothing that you do don't come out to everybody else. You know,
Yeah.
it's like black folks already know. If you rich and black, nigga, they want to put that shit out there. They want to make you look messy. They want to make shit look sloppy so everybody else can say, oh shit, look at this motherfucker and talk about you. And they can get you canceled or tear away shows from you and shit. So at the end of the day, if you really support the black man, the black woman you around, keep that shit in house. Don't go giving them fucking bullets to shoot you with. That's like being in a shootout, a nigga empty his clip, and you still got a whole 30 pack, and you take 5 bullets out your clip and throw them to that nigga. You asking to die. You giving him the ammo to kill you. So once you get hit, you can't be like, oh, this, that, and the third. That's just like, you know, not to get off subject, but the whole Mo 3 situation. All this shit should have came out then, didn't. But here it is a year later, and now y'all want to fucking unfold and unravel all this bullshit like it wasn't there, like it didn't happen, like y'all just found out. No, motherfuckers been knowing. Y'all just was running the story and doing some bullshit on some bullshit, running the story instead of fucking having it what it was, telling the fucking truth from jump. But hey, that's the America we live in, so long as we allow it, it's gonna keep happening.
So she a singer. I didn't know that. She just so happened to be
As she is a singer, she ain't well enough known.
She kind of fucked up for herself.
Sound like a one-hit wonder career.
I don't know, so yeah. But then again, I don't know a lot of artists these days, so.
And I'm gonna say this too. For these fucking singers and rappers, if you don't fucking realize that the only motherfucking bitches and dumbass niggas is the niggas that's telling you not to leave the hood. When you get money, unless you want to kill a nigga every other day, you got to get the fuck out the hood. It's okay to go back and visit and do shit for motherfuckers. But when you get your bag, you got to exit. That's the rule.
Yep.
You don't see no broke ass motherfuckers staying in the trailer park when they hit it. You don't see no broke ass motherfuckers staying nowhere else when they hit it. Even senators and congressmen and all that. They get the fuck out the hood once they get to that position they want. Because they know every day I'm in the hood, it's a nigga that's going to try me. Every day I'm in the hood, it's a nigga that want to take what I got instead of going to get it the way I got it. So motherfuckers, quit letting motherfuckers make you feel like, and motherfuckers telling motherfuckers that they sellouts when they move out the hood. No, the sellouts is the stupid motherfucker telling me to stay in the hood so I can get robbed and shot by a hater.
For no fucking
Long as I come to see you niggas that I know, or y'all niggas can come out and see me, I don't want to hear shit. You should never hear shit. Nigga, get your ass on out the hood, go buy you a fucking 4 or 5 bedroom house or a mansion, whatever the fuck you want, and keep your ass out the hood. If you ain't down in that motherfucker handing out some backpacks, saying what's up to grandma or somebody or something, and then here's another thing. When you move your ass out the hood, move your people out the hood. They ain't got to stay in the same neighborhood as you, but just better housing, better living for them. But for the most part, motherfucker, if you didn't work with me to put this change in my pocket, you ain't got shit to say. And I'm not listening to shit you say. And that's the mindset motherfuckers need to get. That's why black can't win. Because we don't know how to get the fuck up and get the fuck out.
Yep.
Most of us hustle to get the fuck out the hood. So why would you stay once you get it?
We don't know when it's time.
You gotta treat that shit like the dope game. You gotta know when to stop selling dope when it's times when you be making all this money.
Exactly.
Man,
Exactly.
guess what? Them feds gonna come banging at your door to my boom boom at the door, mama.
For real, you know, and it's so crazy because I just been looking at this shit and looking at this shit, and I hate losing black lives, whether it's to ignorance in the hood, or it's to these fucking police, or to racist ass motherfuckers that feel like I can shoot him, but they can't shoot me, and I'm gonna get off. This Kyle Rittenhouse shit. I feel like the judge need to be. I feel like the judge need to be smacked across his head or shot for that fucking outrageous bullshit he's doing as a judge. The prosecutor need to call the judge's fucking boss and say, hey, this motherfucker is acting like this nigga is his grandson or his son. Now all of a sudden the gun charge and shit is thrown out. Like, nah, nigga, if that was a black man, you wouldn't do none of that. And you supposed to be the judge. Why are you acting like you the defense team, Your Honor?
I couldn't figure that shit out. Like this,
and I'm gonna
this
tell
whole
you this:
trial has been outrageous.
the trial is gonna cause some more upset and outrage. It's gonna cause some more shit to burn. For one, which is what the powers to be want, I feel. For two, it reminds me of the show I watched, Your Honor. How his son ended up killing the motherfucker, and the mob had that dirt on him, so he had to figure out how to get the mob nigga son off. It looks like some shit like that. I feel like if they investigate him somewhere, there's something in there to where his ass is in trouble. You know, at the end of the day, I feel like it's something there. Either you related to this young nigga, you have his same views. It's something that ain't sitting right with this judge in this case.
I
don't know what, but it's something.
I was saying this shit today as the jury. Did they ever? I stopped watching and checking up, but did the jury ever stop deliberating yet, or are they still in session?
I still in session. Ain't been no verdict. I ain't seen no verdict yet.
That should have been an open and shut motherfucking case.
You know why it's not? They don't want it to be.
Because
they don't want it to be. And this another thing people don't know.
I don't get
this
why.
Another thing people don't know.
I said I don't get why.
Go ahead.
I said I don't get why. I understand why not, because shit, that was a black boy, same age. Just put the same. Let's change the skin color to this. If that was a black boy,
he'd have been gone. None of what this white boy got would have happened. Then he would have been gone.
Yeah.
And that's what's fucked up. And a lot of people don't know that the judge can excuse the jury whenever he want. It don't matter if they're gonna deliberate for 12 hours, for 24 hours, for a week. Sometimes the deliberation takes so long, not because these people don't agree on the guilty verdict, but motherfuckers is getting paid by their time on the clock. One. And two, he can send the bailiff and tell the bailiff, tell him to go home for the day. They'll resume deliberation tomorrow morning.
You can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
You know, so it's like at the end of the day, even if he found guilty, somebody gonna have room to say something's wrong, something went wrong, this, that, and the third. If he's found innocent, it still looks fucked up. Why did it take so long for the guilty verdict to come? What was all the deliberation about? Because y'all motherfuckers is sitting in the courtroom day by day seeing everything everybody else seeing. So what's taking you so long?
It's just, yeah, he did it. You're guilty. End the fucking story. We're just wasting fucking time. The more time they take, the more pissed off people gonna get. Cause didn't I say earlier, like this fucking case right here, this shit is going to get ugly if they do not find this little fucker guilty. All that fake ass crying and shit, all that fake ass crying, and then the bullshit the judge talking about that they weren't victims and they was using the word victim too much, because that shit was just too much. It was too fucking
You see
much.
what I said the other night? You see what I said the other night? How dare the fucking left get mad at LeBron for mocking the nigga? Them was crocodile tears. It did look like he ate some lemon heads before he went to court.
Hold on, them weren't crocodile tears. There was one of the little dogs that shed tears. Them little. Ooh, Lord.
That shit bullshit.
I mean, crocodile tears.
At the end of the day, it's bullshit. It shouldn't happen. It shouldn't
And
go
it was
on.
making it seem like it was such an accident. It was an accident.
You know what's crazy? Is the fact that you didn't see the judge doing and acting like that with the shoulder case. You know. So why is this little white boy so different?
I think that there's some kind of relation with the kid. It's by family, by friends. It's something. It's really something. Yes. I've been believing that the way the judge has been acting towards this and this shit, the way this case is, there's no fucking way that it should be going on this long, for one. And then all this extra shit. I just don't. It's something's wrong. Something's up. Because I'm
something wrong as hell. I feel you.
The way that judge is acting, something is not right.
It's something to it. Like I said, I feel like in the end, it's gonna be something to it. Mm-hmm. Will it be found out immediately, or will it take a minute to find it out? Is the question. You know, to me, with the whole, like I said, to me with the whole world watching, it's the powers to be again, up to their bullshit, because there's no way that the mayor or the governor or even the fucking Senate of that state is seeing this shit and ain't nobody went and checked this fucking judge.
Right.
Even the prosecutor. You the prosecutor. He talking to you, talking down to you, making you look stupid every day on TV in that courtroom. Why ain't you got up and went and said something to a boss, or even came and said to the media, this is some bullshit. I don't feel like we'll win it because this or that. They can't make it a mistrial because you say that.
You gotta remember though, when I don't even want to just say white people, because it's mainly them, because there's more of them out in the field of politics and in you know, the government, period. But they do not think with common sense. So they're not gonna catch that shit. They're not gonna catch all the bullshit because they don't think with common sense, especially in situations where the stress is high. It's hard for them to use common sense. Think about how literally everybody with position of power, look how they act in situations of high stress and or distress. It's like they kind of blank out, and it's just hard for them to use common sense.
I don't even feel like it's that. Why would you use common sense if you feel like can't nobody do shit about what you do?
They don't use common sense, period, so they're not going to catch the bullshit. Like, say, for instance, them making a prosecutor look stupid. They not going to catch that shit because they don't use, that prosecutor's not going to use common sense. He's not going to fucking pay attention in a time like this. Now, behind the scenes, you know, maybe at home or in the office or wherever, where he's doing his research and working on a case, yeah, he might be all, good to go and be on top of his shit. But when it comes to being in the courtroom and then the shit's getting hot, their brains seem to do something else.
Look, I'm gonna say this again. Why would you use common sense if you feel like ain't shit nobody can do about the decision you made about what you doing? They are the power to be. So at the end of the day, they don't give a fuck what brown America sees. They really don't give a fuck about what America sees because they have the power.
I kind of want to talk
That's
about
the
this.
thing.
I kind of want to talk about this tariff war that's going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
This tariff war.
Still.
Yeah, they still got shot in the middle.
And did y'all put a video in the group?
Yeah, I put a video about it. I don't know if nobody's actually paying attention. When y'all going to these stores, like grocery stores, just for example, Walmart.
Can I say happy birthday to my sister? I forgot. I didn't remember the same birthday. Her birthday Wednesday. I forgot. My bad.
Happy birthday. Happy C-Day, nigga.
Birthday.
All right, but this the ticket about that. I believe that's happening in the East and in the South. Because I ain't seen shit, fake on shelves. I done seen some empty shelves. But for the most part, out here, I done seen motherfuckers get their stock in and keep their shit stocked. I feel like in the East, see, this is some more of that FEMA type shit. I believe that shit's happening in the East, where all the hurricane and fucked up weathers happen, in the South, where all the weather and fucked up shit's happening. And their excuse, even though they're trying to say is this and that, their only excuse really should be, we had to take all the bad shit off the shelves, rebuild, and restock the shelf. Because you ain't supposed to sell people contaminated goods, and shit that's set in flood water, is considered contaminated goods.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, even if the shit wasn't in the flood water, they still throw it away because all of it was in the store.
I seen it I seen a story out here. I walked into like Dollar General, for example. Walked in Dollar General with no toys in that motherfucker. When I say when no toys at all, nothing. Like some of these places like food, like Walmart. This Walmart right here by the house. Motherfucker empty. Shelves is bare. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it's they need help.
I went to the west side today.
How looking
to the white side. No, I ain't gonna say the west side, I'm gonna say the white side. It looked good up in there. It was fully stocked. Motherfucker was fully stocked.
That's what I just said.
Shit was cheaper. I got her pull-up for $1.80 cheaper than the one over here. I was highly upset about that. I shouldn't have to spend another extra 60 cents to drive over to the other side of town to save another $1.80 or whatever. I get mad about shit like that.
You think? Guess what? I'ma say again. I always go to the white part of town. I don't care where you at. You go to the hood. You're gonna spend more, and you're not gonna be able to get half the shit you want. Because the hood is never fully stocked or stocked right. And all they gonna do is blame it on thieves or dope heads, thieves, and shit like that. No. It ain't. Because y'all supposed to be so stocked and so goodly stocked that y'all got back stocked. Y'all got a whole back room full of shit, supposed to be. So how can you blame it on the crackheads, thieving and shit? No, it's black communities. Whether we did the census or not, and I keep telling people the census wasn't nothing but so they can make sure you was where they thought you was. It didn't bring no extra money to no hood. It never have.
Never will.
They tear shit down in the hood and reconstruct the shit in white neighborhoods.
It tells you where to not put the money. That's what it does.
Exactly. So, and then on top of that, we all seen it. All these fucking ships and shit sitting outside of motherfucking ports and can't get in. So they start dumping shit overboard and fuck y'all, America, pick this shit up off the ocean. Either that or the fucking pirates is starting to fucking hijack the ships again. That's America's fucking doing. That's not the people's doing, that's America. That's the power to be doing. You can't fuck me and then tell me I fuck myself, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, true.
Goddamn pirates. SpongeBob and them brought their ass. See if they could put SpongeBob on TV, the motherfucking pirates are good.
You stupid.
And that's another thing. That's another thing. Why do we need to fucking inspect ships if all they doing is bringing shit in, dropping it off and leaving? I don't need to inspect your ship. I need to get my cargo off your ship and get you the fuck out this port.
That's cause they trying to get them drugs that ain't accounted for. You know America. You know how America is. You ain't running no drugs up in here without us. And if we're gonna be doing some illegal running, it's gonna be us, not y'all. That's
well,
how
guess
that
what?
works.
Guess what? As many drugs as out there coming in this bitch, America is the one that's bringing them in.
The feds.
America the one who gave these motherfuckers the ships.
It's the feds.
So it looks stupid. It looks stupid.
How you know I ain't got 2 strips or 2 drops or something on this goddamn shit, motherfucker? I could be going to friends after I drop you motherfucking shit off on the coast. I'm just saying.
Look here. If we got machines and shit that can smell or sniff a bum better than a dog from 50 feet away, how you gonna tell me? How you gonna tell me that same machine can't sniff out no dope? The war on drugs is bullshit, and always has been.
Always will be until they make it all legal.
And it all really is. There's drug stamp in fucking a lot of states. Niggas just don't want to do it because niggas feel like that drug stamp is a way for the government to lock them up. No, it's really a way for the government to get their money to tax that drug. The only reason why the government won't sell drugs they sell is because it defeats their purpose of the so-called war on drugs. Just like the war on terrorists. It defeats the purpose for if the U.S. ever came out and said, yeah, 9/11 was really on us, we hired them niggas to do it. Look at all the shit that America comes out 30, 60 years later and admits to, like the whole fake moon landing, this, that, some of the Roswell shit. And it's like the whole Roswell thing was a stupid ass lie. It actually happened, but y'all lied about where it happened. That's why Roswell, New Mexico is popular, just like Roswell, Nevada.
Crazy.
Now motherfuckers doing research to figure out which Roswell did the crash actually happen at. But that's some shit we don't really care about. We want to know about the drug shit.
Right.
We want to know why y'all bring us niggas over here just to attack us and kill us. White folks been showing that they lazy. White folks been showing that they ignorant. White folks been showing that they violent.
They show their true colors, and due to the fact that we are just, well, everybody else is just so fucking different. Everything that we are and everything we do is just so fucking bad, or so y'all angry, or we ain't gotta be fucking angry. It's not, we're all not fucking angry. I mean, we can all get fucking angry, but people be pissing us off because they do stupid ass shit. But that's besides the point.
Here's ticket. You can't get mad at a motherfucker for being angry if you're angering them. Have you ever thought about that? Think about how many times you tell a motherfucker stop or don't try me, and they do it anyway. And then once you put them hands on them, they want to call the police and play the victim. You can't call me angry. You can't call me savage if you're making me angry. If you're causing the savagery that I give you.
But see, they don't see that shit. They don't see how their actions can really piss somebody off just like that. I was watching a video and I think I shared it. It was about CPS. It was in Knoxville, Tennessee. And apparently the CPS worker, she was the one that was getting all belligerent and stuff. When the police officer, he was talking to the guy, the father, what he did was he made an excuse for the way she was talking, and as loud as she was getting, and shit like that. Well, she's from up north, and I know how they are because I'm from up north, and that's just how we are. We, that's how we talk, and we get loud at times, and that's a bunch of fucking excuses. Now let one of us get fucking loud, even though we're not really being loud. We get loud. We're angry, or we're unruly. We're doing too much. There's never an excuse for why we are fucking mad or yelling at somebody. Mainly when we.
But of course, there's no excuse for her.
We're being disrespected. We being dogs. All of that shit, and we don't have a reason to ever be angry or get loud or be upset or anything like that. There's no excuse for it. So any little thing we do, we in fucking trouble.
It's gonna be scrutinized. I'm already knowing. Trust me.
That shit pissed me off. Him making an excuse for why she was getting loud and belligerent with somebody, especially when you come to their house. Regardless of the situation, if I'm being calm with you and I'm letting you in my home and I'm asking you to, lower your voice or do any of that, and you refuse to, and you feel like I'm the problem, there's no excuse for that. There's no excuse at all. And that shit just shows how ignorant people can be. And what I felt so bad because the man, a black man at that, he was extremely calm throughout the whole ordeal. He never got irate. He never said a bad word. He never called her anything. No, nothing. But yet he was a bad person for being frustrated, for being talked like that, and for telling her, hey, you don't have to be rude. You don't have to, treat me like, you don't have to talk to me like that. You can calm down. She didn't like that shit. So obviously he was a bad guy. I felt bad for him. Because this shit just shouldn't happen like that. We always the bad ones.
I feel bad for most of these situations because the thing about it is a motherfucker gotta realize, yeah, you got a job, but nigga, I'm a grown ass man like you. That's people's problem. Whether it's a boss, it's a cop, it's a CPS worker. Motherfucker gotta realize your job don't give you no fucking authority besides the authority that you are given. And at the end of the day, you really ain't got no authority with that because I'm a man. We men and women, and we got rights. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a whole fucking adult, just like you. If you don't want me talking to you crazy, I suggest you don't do the same. It's as simple as that. Treat others how you want to be treated. But nobody understands that shit. I don't get, like you said, I don't care if it's a cop, a judge, CPS worker, teacher, bus driver, anybody. It does not give you the right to speak to another adult like that.
And see, people also gotta understand. People gotta also understand. It shows once again the ignorance in them. it shows once again, like you said, they don't use common sense because they feel like nobody can do shit about what the fuck I'm doing. You know? It's just like I seen one where the old man had to go get his daughter because the baby daddy was beating on her. And she took her, he took her and the baby with the little bit that they had. Because the nigga was wilding and shit, and the daughter had ran to her sisters. So the daddy went and got her, like, if the motherfucker come over here, he gonna die on my front porch. But since men are finally now being given the same rights as a woman, the baby daddy did what a petty bitch would do and called CPS and the police and said child endangerment and they kidnapped the child. Well, in most states, the mother cannot kidnap the child unless the state took custody of the child. Then it's considered kidnapping, which is bullshit because I don't feel like no parent can kidnap their kid. It's your kid. It came out your pussy, your balls. That's yours. But
I was kidnapped. I don't care what nobody say. That man ain't my daddy. Mama, I was kidnapped.
Listen. The dad was gone, and I don't know if the daughter or one of the babies let the officer in, but he got there and he hear how the officers was talking. Plus, it's his fucking dwelling. He owns it. So he tells the officer, I didn't invite you or ask you to come in my house, so get out my house and we'll talk. Black officer at that. And this is why I tell motherfuckers, ain't no such thing as a good cop to me. A good cop is a cop that's telling the other cop that's not right or turning his ass in. That's a good cop. But the black officer sits there and he's claiming he's this man's age and he has a daughter or whatever. Okay, if you have a daughter, shit shouldn't go to the extent that it went to for this man to get you or the CPS worker to fuck out his house. He shouldn't have to get aggravated and talk to y'all the way he was. And like he told him, I'm aggravated about this shit, for one, because of the situation, but for two, because of how y'all carrying on. I asked you to get the fuck out my house because I didn't invite you in my house. You shouldn't be in my house. Whether his daughter or this underage teen, which I think it was one of the grandbabies who was under the age, let them in. Not knowing no better. But at the end of the day, you want to talk and all this, you standing right here in my house. You see his food in my cabinets, in my icebox. You see this shit full. So where's the child in danger at? Where's the child being neglected at? That motherfucker want to holler court order and all this. If you so professional and you got a court order, you should show up with that fucking court order. Not say, oh, well, I can go back to the courts and get the court order, or I can go back to the judge and get the court. No, you should have already had that shit. You saying that's why you here because you got a court order for a welfare checkup. You should have a court order. Don't just come telling me you got it. Have it to show me. But like I said, they feel like they can do what the fuck they want and nobody can say or do nothing about it. So that's why they carry on the way they do. Us as the people have to stand the fuck up.
And the fucked up thing about it is 9.5, I'm gonna say 9.5 times out of 10, when these kids get taken from a home where they were not being abused, not, being neglected, to honestly say, they end up going somewhere where they are severely abused and neglected. And that's the saddest part.
Even more horrible. Even more fucking horrible.
Or they get lost in the system and, they never see their family again.
Either way, it's horrible. You exactly what you just said. Hit the nail right on the head. You know what I'm saying? how in the fuck do you take a child that's not being neglected, not being beaten, not going through anything, and end up putting them in a situation where they're molested, neglected, beaten, and everything that you accuse their parents of, now it's happening. And that's why I like motherfucking old school parents. Call them. When your mama would say, call them.
Hold on. You paying $1,000 a month for one kid?
Shit.
I almost had a little mini stroke.
Man.
$1,000 a month in child support for one kid?
Shit like that be happening. Hey, once again, like I said, the horribleness of dealing with the courts and the bullshit and the shit that they'll tell you gotta do. These bitches run in the court and say whatever to these fucking judges and these people, and that's what they listen to. They don't go investigate no nigga financial. They don't go investigate no nigga if he got a job. They just go off whatever she said. If she say that nigga makes motherfucking 2 to 5 G's a month, guess what? Them numbers gonna be high.
Cause they want that money, and shit. Hell, we talking about it now. Might as well get on the motherfucking subject.
Yeah.
I mean, it like we ain't talked about it before, but it can always be discussed. But all the government wants is money. They want the goddamn money. They don't give a fuck if it's change. $2, $3 at a time. They want this motherfucking
I've been wanting
money.
to ask this question to the females. I'm gonna keep asking it till the women actually answer this question.
Ooh.
Why is it that
That's for one kid? I really
feel sorry for
I
you,
really
bro.
feel for you.
I feel for you?
I'm not saying that that's a bad thing per se. I'm not saying don't take care of your child, but that's a little excessive.
Excessive shit. That's downright robbing that nigga. I mean, unless he a rapper or something that paying good like that.
Man. But
I mean,
look, I know it ain't right. Look, I'm not saying. Look, listen. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's right if you're a rapper. I'm saying at least if you're a rapper, you raking in that type of money, you can afford it.
yeah.
But for the average nigga that's not a rapper, you ain't affording it. You better have a good ass fucking job if you can afford that.
That is expensive.
It's a lot of motherfuckers that's roommates with somebody because of child support.
Fuck a roommate, motherfucker.
You can't survive.
Right, you can't even
survive.
You can't get an apartment or a house, or most of the time because of the shit.
And a lot of people be like me. You should never have.
Exactly. Which is why I say it's a lot of motherfuckers that gotta be a motherfucker's roommate. Nigga can't walk around his own house naked because child support ain't gonna allow him to.
But yeah, since we on the subject, this question is for the women. They always quick to scream that a lot of motherfucking men, it's a lot of men out here that don't take care of their kids. It's the principle.
A lot of bitches don't take care of their kids. I don't see
that's
them on
true. But they quick to say it's the principle and it ain't the reason. They just want them to take care of their kids. But the thing is, you want them on child support, take care of their kids, but you screaming you only get $50 a month.
But do you know why you getting $50 a month? Do you know why you getting $50 a month? Because you got fees, you got bills that you owe to them, and they what they doing is they taking a bill. They're gonna try to cover for your bill that you already owe them. So they're gonna take from him to give to them, and then they're gonna give you your cut, and your cut might not be as much as you really need or want. So that's what that's what you get. I mean, and I'm again that's just it
The
is what
fucked
it is.
up part is, I'm gonna say this: women, quit putting niggas on child support because you want to be petty and on some get back shit. Because at the end of the day, the only motherfuckers getting any get back is the government. They taking $1,000 from that nigga. I bet you she ain't getting $1,000 a month. I bet you she getting 200-300.
400.
She getting 200-300. She getting 200-300.
She getting it's a
Maybe 4 at the most.
400. She getting 400 out of that.
She getting a third. Whatever they got him paying, she's getting a third of. Not half, but a third.
I'm about to say shit. Mom.
It's fucked up.
So I'm like out of $650 a month, out of two of these motherfuckers, they both claiming they only get $50.
Look, I told you, bro, whatever they taking from the person on child support, the person receiving the child support is not getting that. At the end of the day, it's like it ain't even worth fucking putting the motherfucker on child support. It's really not worth it. You wasting time. You fucking over the child. You fucking over the person you put on child support, and you fucking over yourself. Because if you thought you was gonna get the child support and be able to pay some bills, no, you're not. You might pay a phone bill. That's it. You might be able to go get the baby an outfit and a pair of Pro Wings. What is that? Where did that really get you? And a lot of these bitches ain't even going to get shit for the kid. They going to get their hair and nails done.
Mm-hmm.
So once again, what's the point? You still fucking over the kid and that nigga. Or you fucking over that nigga and the kid ain't getting the fucking benefits of it because you benefiting. You doing your hair and nails. You out at the club being a little thought that he fucked and knocked up, about to be the next nigga's knock up. All just to repeat the fucking cycle. All just to repeat the cycle. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. And I think
I say eradicate child support. It's no good. It don't do shit for nobody but the government.
they want to collect them coins. Coins. They say we're gonna get a bag by any means necessary. We don't give a fuck who it's from. And what kills me is it's never in the best interest of the child, which is what the shit is supposed to say.
Exactly. But, you know, we ain't gonna hold on child support too long because I really want to make sure we talk about this tonight because it really damn near fucked up my whole day. I sent the post to y'all. I'm sick of these cops being so fucking outrageous. And this video really does show the outrageousness of the police department. Anytime.
I want to speak on that. Go ahead, cuz.
Anytime a man has went to court, y'all court documents, like fired a bitch at court if she don't know how to type fast enough or get shit into the records. Because for a man to go to court and he's on his way home from court, walking into his house is what it looked like. And the fucking task force pulls up and he's telling them, you know what I'm saying? I say they pulled up as he was walking in the house because, I mean, either everybody came outside because they said something on the loudspeaker or whatever, but the part where the video starts, he's standing there with what looks like his girlfriend, could have been his wife, could have just been his baby mama. But he's standing there with her and their kids, and you hear the police start ordering him this and that, and he says, bro, I just came from court. I got my paperwork. I just came from court. They say whoop whoop whatever. He's in a wife beater and some shorts, so you can clearly see if he has a weapon on him or not. But bottom line, he hands his kid to her, goes to kiss her, raises his hands up like they ordering, turns around. Her and the kids is right there behind him, kind of on side of him, but behind him, and they shoot. Now, when I first seen it, I thought they shot him with a regular bullet, but I guess it was a rubber bullet. But still, the fact is, they shot this man with his kids right there. You could have easily hit one of these fucking kids. And a lot of people will say they the police, they shoot straight. All police can't shoot and don't shoot straight. I don't give a fuck how much they had the firing squad. Too many innocent people done been shot by police for them to shoot straight. But it angered and aggravated me because once again, here we go with the police being tyrants. Here we go with the police clearly looking like they showed up to kill that man. And they could have injured or killed one of those little babies with that shot. That shit pissed me off. I am tired of a fucking America letting the fucking police run rampant and do bullshit. And I don't care what state or what town it's in. The powers to be, the people, get the fuck up and stop that shit. And these same fucking cops that's shooting, I'm gonna guarantee most or half of these motherfuckers got families at home, got kids at home. Would you want somebody to shoot at you with your fucking kid right there? Taking the chance of hitting your kid and hurting your kid. Why would you do that to another man if you don't want nobody to do that to you?
That shit's just crazy. It really is. And then how they took him behind the SWAT truck. I went to took him behind the SWAT truck. Lord knows what the fuck they did to this man. And then the fact that I guess she kept saying she was so scared. I would have went the fuck down there. I'm sorry. I that's just me. I didn't like what was going on. I would have went down there. I really would have.
See, this is why these cops are scared. Well, these kids are scared of these cops. This is the reason why they traumatized by these cops.
It starts at an early age. It's not no 9, 10, 11-year-old. These is fucking 1 and 2-year-olds.
My 5-year-old still clenches on one of us every time the police car drive by with their sirens. Like, she don't fuck with the police at all.
I feel bad.
Like every time they come, she thinks somebody going to jail. She's traumatized. She don't like them. She don't fuck with them. She just don't fuck. She don't like the police at all. And I feel like Boss Baby gonna be the same way. She ain't gonna fuck with the police at all.
And it's fucked up because, you know, they don't see that though, bro. They don't see that. They don't, and I don't think they give a fuck about it. You know, I feel like they want our young black kids to be traumatized at a young age. So they are more submissive than us that ain't traumatized by them.
Yeah.
Fear control shit.
I think
to a certain extent.
It's gonna start, and I'm gonna say it like this: it's gonna pick back up. Like you said it once before in another show. I want to say it was last week or 2 weeks ago. These police officers is gonna start getting shot. These police officers is gonna start getting rolled up on. Matter of fact, they still ain't got that one person. I believe that's a bitch.
That's a female, and I know who you're talking about. That's the first thing I thought of when you started talking about
They still ain't thought that one shooter happened in California.
Where she walked up on them with the black jacket on and popped their asses.
Yeah.
Well, that's like that's been about 2-3 years now.
Yeah.
This was around the time when all the riots and shit started. I think it was like when it was dying down.
I remember what y'all talking about, but that's the ticket, you know, and I hate to say it or be the one that said it because, you know, they probably try to come after me and say, oh, well, you incited this or your words is why this happened. You know, I'm black in America. I'm not, you know, Malcolm. I'm not Farrakhan. I'm not Martin. You know what I'm saying? Forth from them. But yeah, you know, when you speak the truth and it happens, they tend to blame it on the person that spoke that truth. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna tell y'all now. I ain't gonna tell niggas not to do it because at the end of the day, it needs to happen. So when y'all see Swamp that nigga locked up, know it's because I woke black folks up. I said something that was coming, and they gonna blame when y'all do it. When y'all do it, they gonna blame it on this nigga right here and say you incited that, you caused that. You the reason. You the reason that people coming after us. You're anti-cop. I'm not anti-cop.
Just know when you go to the feds,
I feel like
right there. Just know when you go to the feds, I'm gonna be right there with you. So whenever they take you, they're gonna take me. So we just gonna be two hit niggas in two different states.
I feel you, but but real shit, like in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, in the 90s when they was jumping on us and they was shooting us and gunning us down, calling us saying we had a gun or excuse me, because of dope or whatever. When we started popping off in the city back towards them, they got their shit together. They got right. You seen the black killings and neighborhood killings slow down. So history has a way of repeating itself, and this is about to be a repeated history. And like you said, you think that was a girl. I bet you they think it was a nigga. I bet you whatever video surveillance they got, even if they seen a titty, they would still say it's a nigga because they don't want to be embarrassed and say this young female who we don't know did this or that to us. You know, and they don't realize our black women is just as militant as our black men. So at the end of the day, if you're going to be doing all this, you got to know, just like it's female and men cops killing, it'll be female and men killing y'all. Motherfuckers get tired of being attacked and jumped on. So, hey, motherfucker gonna attack and jump back. Like the saying say, if you push a dog into a corner, it will attack you. And it can be the nicest, softest, most cottoning motherfucking dog in the yard. So, you never know. You never know. You know. And a lot of this shit is senseless and don't need to be going on, don't need to happen. So it's like, why is it going on?
Y'all got me fucked up.
Y'all not about to keep playing with me, I'ma stand up and level shit. I just about had it with niggas. On Theo Monroe, you gon' see who you messin' with. KDS is back and Jean-Luc is exited. Y'all done gotten me out of my element. Any beef in my way and I'm dead in it. Involuntary or not, don't question it. I've been dimming my light so you niggas can shine and I've had it. I've been electric, my current is higher, so I would suggest you don't come with the static. I'm dope with the flow and I'm good with the ratchet. I don't need no practice, I've mastered the shot. Turning my gears to the beat depending on the note. I'ma pop like a jack in the box. Hold on for life and the casket will drop. All disrespect, I'm at your neck. Attack with a stabbing jet. Wait, I'm not violent. One phone call to a suit and I ain't even gotta cash a check. I've been king, I demand respect. You'll break down in my shoes, you wouldn't last half a step. We don't click, we ain't casting nets. I'm laid back, not a bitch. One touch and you casket fresh. Look, just leave me alone, you ain't knowing, bruh. I done gathered myself, I'm a warrior. I'm a whole different type of euphoria. You ain't got ingredients for this formula, nah. You wasn't a match, there's no comparison, you should relax. I ain't got time for the problems you give to me. I got too much shit to hold on my back. I don't do fuckery, nigga. I don't do this, I don't do that. People talk shit when they don't know facts, so I laugh in their face cause I can't say jack. I don't do fuckery, nigga. I'm about this, not about that. You don't know me, so you don't know facts. You can get way the fuck off my back. I don't do fuckery, nigga. I don't do this, I don't do that. People talk shit when they don't know facts, so I laugh in their face cause I can't say jack. I don't do fuckery, nigga. I'm about this, not about that. You don't know me, so you don't know facts. You can get way the fuck off my back. I don't do fuckery, nigga.